Look, check this out. How do you expect God's blessings when you don't follow God's teachings? Look, let's remove the Bible out of it, because I know a lot of y'all don't believe the Bible because it was handwritten by man, but you believe your birth certificate, you believe the receipt you buy from Walmart, but you can't believe the Bible. So let's take the Bible and let's throw it away. Let's throw it away. Now, because you guys think every blessing that you receive comes from God. And you have to understand the devil is also in the blessing business, right? Now, let's break this down just a little bit more. When guys say they are suffering, they always refer to Job. You know, the Job that was in the handwritten book of man, that Job. And then they will say, well, man, like I remember one time my truck had broke down. And I remember a guy living in sin telling me, yeah, man, God just about to bless you with something else, bro. That's all it is. And the whole time it was neglect on my part as far as maintenance. He took it as, yeah, man, the Lord fixing to bless you with something. And I took it as, you see this? When you don't maintain your stuff, Gibson. See, what people have to understand, they want blessings from God, but they don't believe and serve God. They have this own ideology of what and who God is, right? I watched a video the other day of this guy. He was on a podcast, and he was interviewing a guy, and he was saying, man, God make it easy for me. I just been seeing God open doors for me and this, that, and the other. And in the next paragraph, he was talking about how women come easy, how money comes easy, and how everything in his life that is a vision for him, he put it into fruition. And I remember watching this movie, and the lady was saying, I forgot the name of the movie. Y'all may have watched the movie. And the lady said, I don't know, I just remember a clip of the movie. The son was talking to the mother, I believe it was the mother. He was like, you've prayed your whole life and served this God, but I've never did any of that, and I'm wealthy, I'm rich, I'm blessed. And she said, the devil would make your life easy, and you don't, it was something about you don't understand you're in the jail cell until that door closes or something like that. What she was referring to is the devil will make your life on earth real easy until it's time for you to check out of here and you standing in front of God. And that's when you will realize the mistake that you have made. Oh man, I made a mistake. That is when you will realize I made a mistake. But again, let's go back to everybody want the blessings of God, but nobody want to serve God. Now, again, we're going to move the Bible to the side and let's use common sense. Let's use good and evil, since y'all like to compare good and evil. And we're gonna hold the man accountable. I'm not holding a single woman accountable. This is all holding the man accountable. Man, is it smart? Is it smart for you to cheat on your girlfriend or cheat on your wife? Yes or no? We all know the answer to that is no. Man, is it smart for you to not get a job and take care of your children, your responsibilities? You know, the ones you laid down and had sex with and created? Is it smart for you to not step up and be a man and take care of your responsibilities? Yes or no? See, we all understand that. But see, the human man is flawed. And I notice this with a lot of men in this generation. They want something for nothing. For instance, the men of today's generation do not want to put in that grind or that work. They want everything extremely easy. You hear a lot of talk today on 50-50 relationships, and as well as what is that woman bringing to the table. Now, see, you have to go back to a long time ago. A man was created to conquer, kill, destroy, and build. And the woman, the woman was only there for, being a help me. Oh, I forgot. Y'all don't like Bible terms, help me. The woman was only, if a man built a house, the woman's job was to make it a home. That was it. If a man went out and killed a lamb and brought it home and skinned it, The woman was there to prepare and cook it. The woman's job was really to just nurture and uplift and maintain what it is the man has. Now, I understand we are in this generation where women feel they don't need a man. Listen, I have 3 siblings, 3 sisters. Only one of those sisters are married. It's 2 left. It's 2 left, right? They say they don't need a man, all right? When something happens where they need a man's help, who do they call? They call brother. Now, I am stretched thin from dealing with my wife and 5 children, helping my mother with things she need help with, and then when my 2 siblings call. So you don't need a man, but you need a man from within your family who's already stretched thin. You see that? A woman needs a man, period. Period. A woman needs a man. I didn't say she need a man to pay her bills. Look, there's a mechanic shop that caters to women only. A woman can go in there and get her nails done while the female mechanics can work on her car. When a woman have a flat tire on the side of the road, she called roadside assistance. She's not expecting a woman to get out of that tow truck with long fingernails and high heels and she got a flat tire. She's hoping, as long as a man get out of that, as long as a man get out, we okay. That's what she's thinking in her mind. When somebody breaks in her house at 2 o'clock in the morning and she called 911, she's not expecting 2-3 women to show up with long fingernails and high heels. She's expecting a guy that got a belly on him and a 9mm pistol on his side. That's what she expecting. What you guys have to understand, this world that you living in, that you think come from evolution or evolving, comes from the Lord. Golly, man. Wow. You cannot expect to live in God's world and not play by God's rules, but in exchange get the blessings of God. It don't work like that. It does not work like that. You guys think it works like that, but it doesn't work like that. Look, my family's getting prepared to go to church this morning. It's not the brick and mortar. It's not the pastor. It's your personal relationship with God. Look, you can get up and go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, and still die and go to hell, man. It's about your personal relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. That's what it boils down to. I need a haircut, man. I'm looking like a junkie. Goodness. And look, that is why I say I'm starting to get to the point in my life where I'm not worried about a lot of things, but sometimes I am. But one of the main things I fight is money. One of the main things I fight about is money because I always feel like I never have enough. I'm running out of time. I always feel that way. And I'm trying to get over that. Like, for instance, this welding job I'm supposed to be showing up to, I started getting a little spooked because I was like, man, ain't nobody calling me back for a welding job. It's getting close. And then when I went and applied for a job and took the test, I'm like, man, why they x-raying? I'm not going to pass x-ray on the first time. And when everything works out, Mr. Gibson, we offering you the job, this the shift, this the orientation date. I'm like, man, God just be working it out. And the whole time, the Lord was delaying the job so I can push all my jobs out. Starting tomorrow, there is no pressing thing I have to do in my business. But I know more business will come, and I'm still advertising and promote my business. I still need to get all these out my truck. They done piled up in my doggone truck. But listen, trust God, lean on God. But while you're trusting, leaning on God, follow Him.